Now let's go ahead and take a look at the eraser tools. And the eraser tools work just like you imagine them would. It allows you to erase things inside of Photoshop. So if you look down past the history brush tools, we have the eraser tools with the shortcut letter E. And we can select that tool and we can pick any brush we want. We have all of the normal brush settings and tablet settings at the top. And we can go ahead and start erasing. Now, when you erase on a locked layer such as this background layer, it's going to default to the background color. And we have that set in the tools bar on the left hand side, foreground color and background color. So if we change this color to something else, as we begin using the eraser tool, you'll see it'll erase to that color. This is a great way for you to have two sets of colors even to draw on. We can go to the brush tool and brush in black, and then go to the eraser tool and then erase in red. And I never have to really worry about switching colors right away. It's another way that you can work. However, what you can actually do is make eraser adjustments to the image. So if we turn this into a regular layer, and we hit OK. Now when we erase, we're not just erasing to the background layer because it's no longer locked. We are actually erasing the image, and you can see the transparent pixels going on in the background. So this gives us a way to erase out your image, and it works on any layers that you have. So you can erase out and go either to the layer behind it or to the transparent background. So we'll go ahead and undo that and set everything back to normal. You can see we have some options here at the top. We can use a brush, a pencil, or blocks. We can change the opacity so we don't have to erase at 100%. We can erase at, say, 50% or 30%. You can still see some of the image in there. So we'll change that back. We have our flowing and our smoothing, and we can also erase to the history. So we can erase back to an actual history move that we've made in our image, sort of like the art history brush tool, only doing it with an eraser. Now the next tool is the background eraser tool, and this tool allows you to sample colors and erase those out in your image. I find the best way for this to work, the way that I use this brush a lot, is to just sample a background swatch. So I'll select that. I can leave these settings the same. You can adjust them for different ways of erasing. But let's change the background color, and for a background color we're going to click on it so it brings up our color picker, but then we're going to use the eyedropper tool to select, let's say, this pencil color. So we'll select a color in here, we'll hit OK, and then when we begin erasing, you see that it's going to erase out those colors of pixels. Now it'll pick up some others stuff inside of your image, like such as this here, because those yellows might actually be making up some of that color. So you have to be kind of careful how you're doing this, and make maybe selections so that you're only erasing out the parts you want. But it gives us an easy way to erase out colors and make edits. You can see that if I have an image that maybe has rust or tarnish on it, we could actually use this eraser tool and change that out to something different. So if I undo that, you can see it even makes it a little more shiny, but you're also getting transparent pixels in there too, so you got to be careful with that. But the background eraser tool will allow us to erase out backgrounds based on color information that you sample. And then the final one is the magic eraser tool. You can think of this tool as a mix between the magic wand tool and the eraser tool. If I click on a part of an image, it's going to find that color information and automatically delete that out for me. So you can go ahead and just quickly erase parts of your image based on color information, and of course you can change the tolerance and everything at the top to make those adjustments. So those are the eraser tools. They allow you to erase parts of your image in Photoshop, and you will find yourself probably using them a lot because they're very beneficial and helpful inside of the program.